Good morning, Murfreesboro.
I'm Rachel Albertson.
And I'm Lance Chandler.
Welcome to the first ever episode of Good Morning Murfreesboro.
I'm so excited for this episode. We have all types of things to talk about. We have a very special guest with us today, and we have some great events that we're going to talk about. What else do we have going on? Let's tell them a little bit about it.
We're gonna be here every Friday morning at 9 a.m. We're going to talk about the community, events, nonprofits, all kinds of things that are really what makes Murfreesboro shine.
Yeah, we have businesses that we'll have on here and all types of stuff. We'll have trivia questions later on, so they better stay tuned for that.
Yes.
Great way to win prizes. So yeah, all kinds of stuff on the show, and we have some great sponsors that we should talk about as well.
We do.
One of our sponsors is Superior Overhead Doors.
Titan Media Works.
We have Info Rule Social Media.
615 Insurance.
Achieve Entrepreneur and Co-working Center.
And the Murfreesboro Pulse.
Yeah.
And I would like to do an extra special thank you to Valley Growers for these poinsettias. They're really making us have that holiday spirit here in the studio today.
Well, it kind of goes with the theme of the show today because we have something special coming up.
Very special.
And we're going to talk about something great going on in the community that aligns with this. But they are beautiful, aren't they?
They are. They are. I love them. I like red. Well, so it even goes along better.
Well, absolutely. And speaking of events.
Woo! If you think that there is nothing to do in Murfreesboro this weekend, you are definitely not looking hard enough. There are all kinds of great events and celebrations. They are all the way through December, and here's just a sampling.
Yeah, you should be good and exhausted, Rachel, by
the
time we
Those
get
kids
to the
will
end
be
of
tuckered
December.
out.
Well, one huge one that we have coming up, and it's one of my favorite events that always happens every year, is the parade. We have the Christmas parade that's on December 8th. That's this coming Sunday, and the theme this year is actually Christmas magic, which I think is pretty cool. The parade goes all the way from MTSU down Main Street, all the way to the square and around, so people can gather around the square and see it in all of its glory. It's an awesome event, isn't it?
It is for sure. Have you ever been in a parade, Lance?
I have been in a parade, and it was actually very recent. I did the Christmas parade in Seabury, Kentucky. It's this little small town in Kentucky, and I was actually riding in the back of a gator that was all decorated in Christmas lights, throwing candy to everybody, and my mother-in-law was driving. My wife was riding shotgun. It was a blast.
That's pretty funny.
I know. I made the newspaper as well. I'm a celebrity in Seabury.
We're going to have to find that article and make sure we post it down below for everyone to see.
Oh, I got pictures.
Well, speaking of driving, you can gather up all your kids, get some blankets and some cocoa, and go to the Christmas lights at Cannonsburgh Village. You can drive through that scenic road around Cannonsburgh starting on this Friday. It runs Friday, Saturday, and Sunday through December 22nd. It's free, and I heard there are 4 new displays this year.
That's awesome. It's always a fun little trip through there, and it's so awesome that it's free because you and your family can pop in and out of there. It doesn't take a whole lot of time to go through it either, so it's a good, quick, fun holiday experience for everybody. But you know what else is a good holiday experience and something that's a little bit indoors for more people? This year, it's the 40th Annual Bethlehem Marketplace it's this Saturday and this Sunday from December 7th and the 8th. This is actually a reenactment of the Bethlehem Marketplace. It returns to the Southeast Baptist Church on 708 Minerva Drive. It's from noon to 5 p.m. both of those days, and the marketplace is free to walk through. It's a reenactment, so it looks like what it looked like in Bethlehem when baby Jesus was born. It's such a cool thing. There's live animals. There are all types of things you can do. It's almost set up like a little shop area and stuff, and you can see everything. It's like you're in the moment with when baby Jesus was born.
Who doesn't love live animals?
Yeah,
right? Bring some hand sanitizers and go for those Campbells.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, there's other indoor events coming up too, isn't there?
There is. The Center of the Arts will be presenting the Irving Berlin play White Christmas. It's Thursday, December 12th through December 15th, and it's based on that 1954 Paramount movie. Showtimes for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, performances at the Tucker Theater on MTSU campus. You can get your tickets at borougharts.org or by calling 615-904-ARTS. And finally, at the Center of the Arts box office at 110 West College Street.
Well, that's an awesome thing. I love plays and stuff. But also, if you want another indoor event and you love the Grinch, there's photos with the Grinch at Oflo Brews and Bakes, 115 North Maple Street, Saturday, December 9th and 16th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., free with a $5 purchase. Also, on the 9th, Oflo will be hosting a gingerbread man cookie decorating event from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Both, if you buy one gingerbread man for $5 or three for $10, then the Oflo will actually provide the icing, the sprinkles, candy, and everything you need to decorate them. It's going to be a super fun and family-friendly event.
Sounds like after you get those kids all sugared up, you need to take them to another fun season at the fountains where they had the Winterfest. It returns now through February 2nd. You grab your friends and family, make plans to go skating at the outdoor rink, and if you see me there, I'll be the one wrapped in bubble wrap.
And if you want to know more about all these events that are coming up, you can actually go to murfreesboropulse.com, or you can go check out any of their newsstands around town. They have an event section. You can find more events for your family to do if these don't work out for you and you want to find something else fun to do in town.
In a moment, we are going to talk about what is going on to help veterans in the community this holiday season, right after this message.
Welcome to Achieve, Murfreesboro's entrepreneur and co-working center. A place where you can avoid the distractions, stay focused, and get more work done. Become a member and pull up to a desk or rent a private office for your business. Contact us today to schedule your tour.
Well, the holiday season can be a lot of fun, or there can be some challenges for people in our community. So we're going to talk with Lance here today about the VFW and how they're helping our veterans this year.
Yeah, actually, I'm a part of the VFW Auxiliary 12206. It's an organization that's designed to help veterans in the community. We're doing a special thing this year where we're trying to get a fundraiser put together. Well, we put it together, and we're trying to raise money for families in need that are veteran families or veterans themselves that might need something for the holidays, like toys or money or clothing. Right now we have a big goal of $5,000, so we're hoping that we can reach that goal. Please, if you find it in your heart that you'd like to donate to the VFW Auxiliary that we have going on, we have a Venmo that's going to be attached on our social media sites, and there's ways so you can contact us on there as well, so feel free to reach out to us. Please help us reach that goal, because it really does help families in need. The VFW Auxiliary is something that really does help the community. They're doing all types of fundraisers year round. They have some stuff coming up in the spring, I believe, for a big Bronco Fest. They've done stuff in the past. They've helped with a trunk or treat in Nashville. I believe, if I remember correctly, it was with the National Guard, if I remember correctly there. And so there's been so many things that this actually helps in the community, and it's a great thing to be a part of. And if you're, the whole point of an auxiliary is...
I was going to ask you, what does that mean? What is the auxiliary versus just VFW?
Yeah. So an auxiliary, the point of that is for family members of veterans. How a VFW works, it's veterans that were overseas, deployed in different wars over time. My dad was actually a vet. He was in Vietnam, and he was actually drafted. And so that's how I joined the group. And so it's a great thing. It's something you can give back. I joined because I was never in the military, but I wanted to give back. My grandfather was in World War II. So if you have a direct family member like that, you can be a part of that auxiliary. And it's really awesome to just give back and be a part of something that your family member gave their all to, and endured for our country.
That is really great. Now, is that just Smyrna? Is it Middle Tennessee?
So auxiliaries are everywhere. We can actually get members from all different places, actually, if they want to join our group. We have roughly around 12 members, give or take, somewhere in there. Yeah, right now, yeah. So, and we're trying to grow that into hopefully triple digits on our organization, so we can have so many people getting help and so many veterans that need it. We just want to give back to the community, give back to our veterans, and that's the most important thing.
It is very important, and very important this time of year that we make sure that everybody is remembered.
Yeah.
Well, is there any other information that we need to share about the VFW Auxiliary and your mission for this holiday season?
Well, my main thing is, like I said before, please just go and donate. Check out our links below so you can see how to do that. Anything, if it's $5, if it's $50, if it's $100, anything is good in this situation, because we want to help families. So please follow that link below and help us out this holiday season.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for sharing that with us,
Yeah.
Lance. Up next, we have Purple Paws Pet of the Week, and we are very excited to work with Purple Paws here in Middle Tennessee. If you don't know about Purple Paws, it is a nonprofit that supports animal rescues throughout Middle Tennessee, and they provide business advice, marketing help, and financial assistance to those rescues. Our Pet of the Week comes from Proverbs 12:10, Animal Rescue. Meet Kodak. Kodak is about 3 months old. We think that he's a German Shepherd Lab mix, but super cute. His favorite pastimes include chasing things, squeaky toys, and napping next to a friendly human. If you feel like you might be that friendly human, Kodak is available through Proverbs 12:10 Animal Rescue. If you're interested in that adoption, please visit their website at proverbs1210rescue.org. You'll find more information about Kodak, that rescue, and all the other things that we talk about on our socials.
All right. Well, we have another great event coming up tonight, don't we, Rachel? It's a
We
big
do.
one.
We do. It's a family favorite in my house.
It's mine too. Me and my wife go every single year and we love it. There's so much going on. Do you know what it is?
I have a guess. Is it bright and sparkly?
It is bright and sparkly. Guess it is?
The tree lighting.
It is the tree lighting. And to talk about the tree lighting, we have a special guest today. We have Sarah Callender with Main Street Murfreesboro. Thank you so much, Sarah, for being here. We really appreciate it. We're so looking forward to the tree lighting and everything going on. So please tell us everything about it.
Well, we can't wait for tonight. We call it the Celebrate Christmas Downtown, the annual tree lighting event of Rutherford County. So for all of you, you're invited. It's a free event. Activities start at 5 o'clock around the historic Rutherford County Courthouse. So the square is shut down at 4, but then at 5 o'clock, the activities will be set up for free crafts and games and hot cocoa. You can walk around the courthouse. There's live reindeer.
Oh,
So
that's awesome. Where'd you get the live reindeer? Did you borrow
well,
them?
from Santa.
There we
He
go.
made a pit stop and dropped them off and then left, and he's coming back.
Oh,
So,
fantastic.
and we've got horse and carriage rides. That's the only thing that costs money. So it's $20 a carriage. You could squeeze people in there or
Yeah.
just take your special someone. But at 6 o'clock, the stage event begins, and there's a whole lineup. We've got the Center for the Arts. They're doing their White Christmas that
Yeah.
you guys were excited about. So they're going to come and perform 2 acts of the White Christmas on stage. And then we've got a school choir with elementary, city, and county schools. They're going to participate in that. And then an Oakland Middle School show choir. So it'll be fun for kids to watch, lots of entertainment.
That's awesome.
And then we have a big screen that shows Santa landing on the courthouse. Is what the
Wow.
plan is, if everything goes well. And then he's going to come and greet everybody. And the games continue after that. The tree is lit. People always want to know what time the tree is lit.
Yes, yes.
But we don't have, because sometimes things run a little fast and sometimes they run a little slow. But the goal is between 6:40 and 7 o'clock. The tree is
So-
going to be lit.
Good time to be there is about 6:30 at the latest.
I would not. Yes, I would be there by 6:30 for
Yeah.
sure. And at that point, you'll probably be a little bit further back, but that's okay because we have a screen that shows everything, so you don't have to be up near the stage.
Oh,
But
fantastic.
at 7 o'clock when it's over, Santa goes into the courthouse for free pictures. So you just have to wait in line and Read to Succeed. Volunteers are there reading books to children. We've got lots of church choirs and school choirs that are going to continue singing around the square for your entertainment. And the whole idea is to come downtown and shop with the
Yeah.
local businesses. So come early and do your shopping and eat dinner, and then do free games and watch Santa.
Well,
So I know a lot of people think that it's just the square, but some of the outlying streets have businesses that will be open as well tonight.
That's right.
Okay,
So,
good.
yeah, all of the downtown, I would just check with your local. On our mainstreetmurfreesboro.org website, we have a listing of different businesses and different categories, and you can see what their individual hours are for sure.
Perfect, perfect. And if you show up at 6:30, there's not going to be anywhere to park. So where should people park?
Right. So after 4 o'clock, the square will not, the police won't let you into the square. So there's 2 great parking garages. One is at the Civic Plaza where the library is. It's just 1 block over where City Hall is. 1 block over from the courthouse. Free parking. It's safe. It is literally a crossover Vine Street onto the square. The other parking garage is at the Judicial Building, and that is 1 block the other direction. And that's off of Maple Street, and you can get to it from Church and College Street.
Fantastic.
That's
Well,
great.
that's awesome. That's really
Good
great.
tips.
Well, tell us a little bit more about Main Street Murfreesboro. I understand that you guys had some big exciting news recently and you've been around a long time. People may not know that. Tell us all about it.
Yeah, so Main Street Murfreesboro is a part of the National Main Street program, and next year we celebrate 40 years.
Yay!
So we're really excited about all the celebrations that are going to happen next year. But the program started back in 1985, and the whole goal of Main Street is to maintain, enhance, and promote the historic downtown. So we do things like provide events like the farmers market and Friday Night Live concerts in the summer, this Christmas tree lighting, but then we also do things to promote economic development. So we support small businesses that are within the historic downtown business district, which we've talked about. It's a 30-block radius, so there's hundreds of businesses located downtown. It's not just the public square.
Yeah.
And then we provide grants, and we just found out we were able to secure a downtown improvement grant from the state of Tennessee for $300,000.
That's amazing.
That's awesome.
Thank
That's a
you.
big deal.
It is a big deal, and all of that money goes to businesses or nonprofits that have applied for help to renovate their buildings. So
Yeah.
one particular one is the Center for the Arts, and they're going to do a huge renovation project on the front of their building to add a wheelchair accessible ramp and redo the front facade. And then some other businesses that need to replace windows or painted that chipped paint.
Yeah.
So some of the buildings, they're old. They
Yeah.
were built in the late 1800s. So
Wow.
Main Street really wants to promote preservation of the historic buildings.
Wow, yeah, that's awesome. That's a big deal for our downtown. Well, there's all types of projects that are going on. Tell us a little bit about that. Are you guys tied into the different things happening? We get questions, and I've heard people all over town buzzing about, the historical church and what's happening with that, and the big improvements they're making downtown to Broad Street area and all that. So what's happening with that stuff?
Yeah, so the big thing is the Keystone development that's going to be happening and moving forward. That's on the corner of Church and Broad. And so it's in the works, but that's a mixed-use development. It's going to have condos, some apartments, and business space. And then the goal is to bring in a boutique hotel to be a part of that. The city's goal is to have the developers and the city work together to do a pedestrian bridge across Broad Street
Oh, wow.
that would connect to the other side of Broad Street where Cannonsburgh is, and they're doing the daylighting of the town creek from the
Yeah,
Discovery
yeah.
Center to Cannonsburgh. So that would create a whole green space that's not there right now and really rejuvenate that space.
Yeah.
Creates a lot of walkability.
Yes,
Yeah.
and Main Street is very much for bringing in more economic vitality and opportunities for entrepreneurs to be downtown, but also to have the walkability, to have people living downtown is another goal to
Yeah.
create that space.
For sure.
That's one thing you see in bigger cities and stuff, that they do have people that live downtown. Even if you travel outside just 2 hours to Chattanooga, you see that type of thing here, and it's nice that Murfreesboro is getting that type of environment for people to grow and shop and do things more central to the city.
Yeah, it would be a game changer to have a hotel
Yeah,
downtown to really bring in tourism.
absolutely.
And especially with the university being so
Yeah.
close,
Right.
and kind of connect that 1 mile from MTSU to the downtown and then to the rest of the city.
Well, fantastic. Okay, so tell us a little bit about Main Street and how businesses get involved. You do so many businesses, but what does that mean? How do they get to be a part of that?
So any business that's located within the historic boundaries of the downtown, it's about 30 blocks. So just reach out to Main Street Murfreesboro. We like to support local business owners. If you're looking to start a business downtown, you can reach out to us and we can help connect you with the right people in the city planning and codes department. We're just a connector and a supporter. And so we create some marketing like maps, and we have a website to help promote those businesses, and we'll offer workshops for those entrepreneurs. But we really want to bring the community together. So we do a lot of collaborative projects with the Small Business Development Center and MTSU and the city of Murfreesboro to try to help that small entrepreneur who really doesn't know. They have a dream to start a
Yeah.
business, but there's so much bigger.
There is.
We're
Stuff
familiar
that
with
they
that.
need.
Yeah, we are.
are familiar with that.
It takes a lot of hard work, and it's so great to have somebody in our community that can help point businesses and entrepreneurs into the right direction to get on the right foot in starting out, because
For sure.
so many mistakes are made when you start a
Yes,
business, and
It's
you learn
hard.
from those mistakes, but having somebody to help pave the way with you and give you pointers along the way is just it's a blessing.
It is. Well, I'm not going to ask you to call out any specific shops or places in the downtown area, but can you tell us about something new and exciting that has happened?
Yeah, so in the last year, well, we're still in 2024, right?
yes.
So
Barely.
in this year, we have had so many restaurants and new wine bars and even a speakeasy that just
Yes.
opened
Yeah.
up this month that have come into the downtown, have renovated a space maybe that used to be a business, and some of these new entrepreneurs have taken up to 2 years to
Yeah.
renovate these buildings.
I
So
heard that.
make sure you check out, walk around the square and also just the downtown area, and you'll see a lot of new restaurants. You'll see a lot of new boutique businesses. We've got everything from smoothies to furniture and clothes and the nightlife. So
Yeah, that's one of the things. I moved to Tennessee in 2007, and seeing how it's grown and in such a positive community-based way, it's been really great. And the downtown is a focal point that it kind of flows from there. So, you know, you live here, you work here, you spend your money here, you raise your kids here, and you have that place that's centralized for events like the tree lighting and the farmers market. It's an amazing place to be.
And there's a lot of just cultural places to go. So like Oakland's Mansion and Bradley
Yeah.
Academy. The Rutherford County Courthouse has a museum within it. Main Street is a part of the Heritage Center, and they do tours of downtown, and they have booklets with all the historic information of the houses. So the historic houses. So there's a lot. If you're interested in history and culture, you know, I mentioned the Center for the Arts, things like that. So
Well, that's amazing. Thank you so much for all the information. We appreciate you being here, Sarah.
You're
and
welcome.
It means so much to us. We're looking forward to the tree lighting tonight. It's going to be such a big
It
deal. I love
is.
it every year.
That's
and-
right. And bring your coats.
Oh yeah.
Don't
my
let
hot
weather
hands.
deter you. Yes, just put the hot hands in your
Oh yeah.
gloves.
Probably bring a chair too.
You can bring a chair.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh,
Well,
well, thank
fantastic.
you
You're
so
welcome.
much,
Thank
Sarah.
you
It's
for
great
having
to
me.
see you. Great to have you on the show. Now we have one of our favorite parts of the show. It's time for Good Morning Trivia, where some lucky viewer is going to have a chance at a wonderful prize.
Yeah, our sponsor today for the Good Morning Trivia is Christy Daniel from Dutton Real Estate Group, and she'll be giving away a $25 gift card to Starbucks. And I love me some Starbies. Actually, if you comment the answer to this question below, you get put into a drawing for that, courtesy of Christy. And I think I'm going to comment, Rachel.
Well, what's the question?
The question is, who originally recorded the Christmas hit Feliz Navidad?
Well, that is a good one. I don't know the answer to that, but I am going to know it by next week. If you'd like to enter, look for Good Morning Trivia question on the Good Morning Murfreesboro Facebook page. We draw a winner from random. It cannot be Lance or myself. From the correct answers, and we announce the winner on next week's show. That's Fridays at 9 a.m. And while you're there, make sure you like, comment nicely, and share our page.
Yeah, well, Rachel, that's it for our show today. It has been a fun show, and we've had a great time. Make sure that you guys tune in next week for more fun events that we have coming up. Make sure you tune in for more businesses that we have in the local area and other trivia questions that we'll have where you can win more great prizes.
And we can't close without thanking our sponsors one more time. Without them, the show would not be possible.
Yeah, absolutely. We have Superior Overhead Doors,
Titan Media Works,
Info Rules Social Media,
615 Insurance,
Achieve Entrepreneur and Co-working.
and the Murfreesboro Pulse.
Absolutely. And guess what? We'll be right back here next week at 9 a.m. We are looking forward to it.
Yes, and don't forget, like, comment, share. We never know when your business might be the next one that we talk about here online. So thank you all, and we'll see you next week.
Good morning, Murfreesboro.